Alrighty. Alright. Well, we're going to try this out. Haven't played it. Not really sure if I'm interested in it or not. It looked interesting, and 100 Heroes looks even better. So, figure I'll give it a shot. It's not being captured. That's wonderful. It's still not being captured? Okay, we're having technical difficulties and we didn't even start yet. Alright, well, we're going to just go back to this here screen until I get this figured out. Alright, there it is. And here we go. Do not mention the user, that is me, new game. Yes. I do not have my camera set up today, so there is that minor inconvenience, but it's just one of those things I'll have to deal with. I've been walking for a while now. CJ is a young girl descended from generations of scavengers. She has come to New Neve to complete her family's rite of passage. Main character is a female who looks like she uses climbing hooks. Like, that's what it looked like in the picture to me. Rune Borrows discovered. Wealth beyond your wildest dreams await you in New Neve. All adventurers welcome. Based on what I heard at the inn yesterday, it shouldn't be too far now. Unless I'm lost. Ah! Stop! And we're on. Ooh, bandits. Perfect. Something they look like to me. Can you help me out, will you? What have we got here? Thieves. Bandits! See? Called it. They're all over the place lately. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight, though. What's that supposed to mean, eh? I'm a regular everyday trader. You often go judging folks on how they look? Wow, sorry. Going after helpless traders now, are we? Oh, he just whipped his sword out. Look up. Clear out, little girl. And you don't even have the decency to deny it. Can't just watch a man's property get stolen, can I? It goes against my principles. Those are totally just picks. Okay. Well, come on then, cowards. I'll take you for all you're worth. Alright. This is going to be a tutorial. Jump, attack, unique skill. So it's a bit of a platformer type, okay. Retreat! Let's go, dude. Let's stop backstepping it. Not bad at all. Better than I expected from a youngin'. Hogan's the name. You really saved my skin. I owe you one. Never one to miss a trend, Hogan was quick to notice the sudden influx of adventurers to New Neve, and even quicker to set up shop at the town's authorized trading post. CJ, Honorable Scavenger, at your service. Honorable Scavenger? How's that work? Well, scavenging is just treasure hunting, isn't it? Only difference between that and thieving is whether your mark is living or dead. Thieves think too highly of themselves, though. That's what my clan says, anyway. So scavengers suit you better, huh? Their journey into New Neve for treasure, then, I take it? Sure am. What about you? Just left. Picked up some trinkets and came out here to sell them off. What about lenses? Do you have lenses? What the hell is... Yep, plenty of them too. I even heard some lucky souls finding rune lenses down in them barrows. Yes! I gotta get down there now. That humongous lens is as good as mine. Which way to the town? Now what kind of gentleman would I be if I didn't take you there myself? Least I could do, after all. Hogan seems like a pretty cool dude. Back again already, Hogan? Wait, where are your escorts? Bolted at first sign of bandits. Paid good money for them, too. Bandits again? Tougher bunch than last time. Someone ought to do something soon. Look, we're just here to guard the checkpoint, alright? If you've got a complaint, take it up with the acting mayor. Yeah. And who's this little lady? Her name's CJ. She's, Honorable Scavenger, here to accept the acting mayor's generous invitation. And she's more reliable than you layabouts, that's for sure. Another reckless adventurer willing to risk their lives, and a child at that. I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. Love it. There's not a single member of my clan who's got their head screwed on. Reckless fools, every one of them. Fair enough. Acting Mayor will certainly be glad to hear that. Proceed. Just said that her entire clan is full of reckless fools with pride. I love it. Oh, that's great. Back so soon. I'm quite sure I watched you leave just a while ago. You wouldn't believe what happened, Squash. My word. Well, at least you are unscathed. Thanks to this young lady, no less. Madam CJ, was it? Squash. Authorized appraiser. A pleasure to meet you. A connoisseur of all that shimmers, the promise of a glimmering future drew Squash to New Neve to open his accessory shop. His discerning eye quickly earned him the role of the town's authorized appraiser. He's got the look. Authorized appraiser? Indeed, it is my duty to appraise the artifacts excavated from the barrows. What for? Why, to determine their value, of course. All artifacts found in the barrows are subject to an explorer tax of 30%. Holy shit. 30? Yeah, that's my thought, CJ. You haven't heard the worst of it yet. If you want into the rune barrows, you're gonna need an explorer's license from the acting mayor. And that license don't come cheap. Ain't that right, Squash? I'm afraid so. This mayor sounds rather rapacious, if you ask me. Yep, rapacious is the word. Quite. Well, what's to stop me sneaking out the other side of the ruin anyway? Oh, I wouldn't recommend that. You get caught trying to hightail it out of here with a bag full of loot, well, you won't get very far. Mayor's hiding an unsavory from the East Reach to put a stop to any thieving that might occur. So I've heard, at least. There's a word missing there. Hired an unsavory what? Person, being, mercenary? Like, come on. There's some kind of word missing right there. I've seen many a crook dealt with in my day, but that mercenary is unnerving. See? There we go. Mercenary. Could have put that in that last sentence. Would have been fine. Just unsavory. Unsavory is a descriptor, not a title. quite sure his presence is the only thing keeping those bandits from darkening our door. How's about we go see the mayor for ourselves, eh? Even a rapacious old soul can be reasoned with, after all. Sorry, text is coming through. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Right this way, the town is just ahead. Well then, perhaps next time we meet, you'll have handfuls of treasure for me to appraise. Until then, farewell. If there's anything like I think it's going to be, I'm not doing individual voices for every person because there's bound to be over 100. And I don't have those talents. Sorry. Here it is, a flourishing new frontier for the grip of a gold rush. Welcome to New Neve. Not much to look at, is it? Well, I did say it's flourishing, didn't I? Work in progress. Huh? Is this an earthquake? I can't stand earthquakes. You're fine. It wasn't even that big. Right. Anyway, earthquakes are pretty common here. Best be on your toes. Of course, it's thanks to an earthquake that we even found them barrows. Real big one about 3 months ago. So that's what happened. Well, I best be getting back. Got a store to run after all, or I will eventually. Figured I'd make a buck or two by setting up a trading post for venturers to trade their wares. Mosey on by once I've opened up. Wait, where can I find that mayor you were talking about? Done off is in the plaza, I suppose. Where else? Thanks, Hogan. Stay out of trouble now. Fingers crossed, Missy. Fingers crossed. Bye-bye. Little hand wave gesture. Now then, time to track down this money-grubbing mayor. You can check your current progress as well as your stats and items. A mini-map showing your current location is also displayed on this screen. This bustling plaza is the beating heart of New Neve, and with town folk passing through it day and night. The town office sits at its center, where the bulletin board can be found whenever CJ feels like helping the residents. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, well, that's not the way I want to go. Oh, that looks better. Oh, this button. Excuse me, any idea where a girl might find the rapacious acting mayor I've heard so much about? Rapacious? How rude! Oh, lighten up, Wait, it's not you, is it? I am Aisha, the acting mayor of this town, yes. I should very much like to know who considers me rapacious, though. Having taken over as acting mayor after her father went missing, Aisha is responsible for the decision to open up the quarry to adventurers and for taxing them for the privilege. Well, that's, Hogan and Squash. Them again, perhaps their taxes are due for an increase. Sorry, guys. So, rapacious might have been a bit much. From what I've heard about the mayor, I was expecting some old fogey. Not a, charming young woman such as yourself. How old are you, anyway? 16, what of it? Wow, people are listening to a 16-year-old? Great. Same as me! Awesome. Couple 16-year-olds. I'm CJ. Nice to meet you. An adventurer, I presume? Never judge a book by its, boobs, as they say. We welcome all sorts here. CJ, initials perhaps. Prefer to keep your real name a secret, is that it? Enough about me! License, that's right, I came here to get an explorer's license. Holy shit! An explorer's license costs 100,000 baka, not a penny less. 100,000? Are you mad, woman? Do I look like I've got that on me? I'm 16. Give me the children's fee like the horse carriages in the city. Do you think I'm as dull-witted as that? Even your horse carriages consider anyone over 12 capable of paying full price. You know your horse carriages, I'll give you that. Fret not. We offer assistance to the financially enfeebled. Take this stamp card, collect enough stamps, and I'll issue you an explorer's license. Stamp card? The residents of New Neve post odd jobs on the bulletin board frequently. Complete a task and that resident will stamp your card for you. So I have to help around the town, is that it? In a nutshell, yes. Many were troubled considerably by the earthquake 3 months back. Help is in great demand and short supply. Piece of cake! Don't go anywhere because I'll be back for my license before you know it! Collect stamps in this card by helping the townsfolk with whatever they need. Essential for acquiring an explorer's license. No adventure in New Neve can be without their stamped card. Duh! Voldemort! Nothing. Well, what the heck? Hey, child, what do you need? Hello, I don't suppose you need if you know of anyone who needs help around here. I sure do! Really? Who? I need help, dummy. Oh, look, I'd love to help you, but if it's not going to get my card stamped, I'll have to decline. Wow! Stamp like the ones Mayor Isha gave him? I've got one, look! Isha, that's going to change back and forth a lot. For anybody who actually watches this or cares. Wow, even you kids have them? With this stamp, adventurers will perform any and all tasks you require. So use and abuse them. That's what Mayor Asha said. The Rampicious might have been right on the money after all. Are you an adventurer too? Yep, call me CJ. What's your name? Priya. So will you help me, CJ? I certainly will. What can I do for you today, Priya? Find Yum Yum. Yum Yum ran away and hasn't come back yet. Can't be having that now, can we? Is Yum Yum your little sister, brother? My cat. She's white and fluffy and cute and cuddly. You want me to track down a cat? So much for treasure hunting, I suppose. She got startled by that earthquake earlier and jumped out the window. She's still little, so it's dangerous for her to go out by herself. If she wanders outside the walls, she could be eaten by a monster. Honestly, I don't think it matters what size this cat is. If it's a normal cat, I don't think it's going to get big enough for that part to matter. Oh, please help find me for her, CJ. Yum Yum is my most treasured friend. Treasured, you say? Well, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's finding treasure. I'll have Yum Yum back to you in no time. Oh, thank you. I'll be right here, okay? Alright. Yeah. I have exactly 1/100th of what I needed to get that license. Normally. It's awesome. An outlander, save your breath. This used to be a quiet little village till you showed up. Nothing but a nuisance, the lot of ya. What is that Aisha last thinking? No respect for tradition. Well, lady, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Whoa! Never seen an adventure like you before. If you find anything good, don't keep it all for yourself, yeah? That old bag might not see the benefit in letting you adventurers in, but I do. Mining's all we got after all, especially now that they've sealed off the barrows. What use would a mining town be without a mine, honestly? Isha might be a little daft at times, but she's right about this. What do you mean? Greedy, certainly, but daft? I didn't mean nothing by it. She's just different from the rest of us. Yeah. So far I have one quest. You haven't seen a fluffy white cat being cute and cuddly around here, have you? I have. Priya's cat, right? Yum Yum? Really? Where'd it go? I pulled its tail. Oh! I'll have to smack this kid upside the head. I pulled its tail and it ran off into the woods. Why would you pull a cat's tail? Why not? Nothing to do with an outlander like you anyway. Wow. Charming. She's only small, so she'll be gobbled up by monsters for sure. There are monsters all over the place since the mining started. There'll be no cats getting gobbled on my watch. I promised Priya I'd return her treasure, and that's what I'm gonna do. I appreciate the info, kid. Could have done without the attitude, though. I do not like that child. I do not. There are a variety of dungeons around the town, each rich with their own unique resources ready for you to mine. Since the earthquake, monsters have been sighted in greater and greater numbers, so proceed with caution. The Great Forest, a large, lush forest located just outside the border of New Neve. While the area is rich with food, wood, and stone, the monsters which have gathered there since the earthquake have made it a dangerous place to be. Mannish Adventure. A cat? No idea, sorry. Might as well get my first save out of the way. There we go. It's fun. Kitty! Look at the fluffy tail. Why would you pull on it? You gotta pet the kitty and give it a lovin'. Small, white, fluffy, cute. Yep, you must be Yum Yum. Yum Yum. Who's a good kitty, eh? And nothing to be afraid of. Please don't run away. Yeah, I got her. Why would you grab a cat like that? Why are you grabbing it by the legs? Man, people don't know how to treat cats in this town. I'm so worried about you, dummy. Got her some slack, yeah? She had a bit of a scare and ran off into the woods, that's all. A scare? Oh no, I'm sorry, Yum Yum. At least you're not hurt. Don't go wandering off no more, okay? Thank you so much, CJ. As promised, here's my stamp. Alright, thank you. Letter of approval. Say, Priya, you don't happen to know anyone else who might need some help, do ya? Sure do! Really? Who's next then? My dad! Our house got all messed up in that big quake 3 months ago. Dad's been trying to fix it, but he never has enough wood. Do you think you could help him, CJ? Of course, leave it to me. Gotta fill this stamp card up so I can get my explorer's license, you see? Can't expect it to stamp itself, can I? You're the best, CJ. Yeah, I am. So where is your dad anyway? We live just over there. It's in the residential district. I live in the Got it. Bye for now, Priya. Bye-bye. Stamp received. Heck yeah! Oh, and 50 experience leveling up. As your party accumulates experience, their level and stats will increase. Experience is gained by completing quests and defeating enemies inside dungeons. Achievement unlocked. Plenty more to go. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on right here. Main quest 2. Repair my broken house! From the plaza to the residential district. Which is gonna be right there. Lifelong residents of New Neve have their homes in this part of town. Acting Mayor Isha also calls this place home. little portly guy. Excuse me, I don't suppose you're Priya's dad, are you? I am, and who might you be? Another adventurer looking for treasure? Yep, I'm CJ. Nice to meet you. I'm Ganesh. How exactly do you know my Priya, then? We just met in the closet. I helped her track down Yum Yum. Is that so? Very kind of you. So what brings you here to me? Priya said you've been having some trouble rebuilding your home after that big quake. Thought I'd come by and lend a hand. I see. And I suppose you're collecting stamps then? Yep, I've only got one for now, so if there's anything you need help with, I'm your girl. I suppose I do have a small job you could take care of. You do? Why not? Actimayor's got the right idea as far as you adventurers go. If you're willing to work, who am I to turn you away? It's a good attitude. Right. So, what's the job? I need you to gather some wood for the repairs on my house. You'll have to venture into the great forest outside the town. That's it? No problem. I'd go myself, but since the excavation, I've heard all sorts of creatures have been seen in the woods. Everyone here is far too scared to venture down and see for themselves. I had no idea the rune barrows would cause so much trouble. Oh, you'll be needing an axe then, unless you plan on talking the trees into coming down. Here, take this old one. Why, thank you. Thanks, I'll be back in a bit. Take care. Axe, level 1, received. With this item, you can cut down trees in forests and elsewhere to obtain wood. As you level up your axe, you will increase the variations of wood you can acquire. Healing potion, level 1, received. Consumable items like potions and balms are kept in your stow pack. If your stow pack is full, items will be held in your storehouse until you need them. Be sure to check your stow pack before venturing on. And she totally just uses climbing picks for weapons. That's a strange weapon. You have a knife on your back, girl. Use the knife. Enemies and resources. Once enemies have been slain and resources gathered, they will not be available again until you leave the dungeon. If you can't find the resources you need, head back to your base and try again after a good rest. Resource bag. A bag designed to store resources gathered in dungeons. Once you return to the city, its contents will be transferred to your storehouse. Once your resource bag is full, you will be unable to gather any more. Remember though, you can always throw away resources you don't need. Flying enemies will be found inside dungeons. Jumping attacks are the best way to handle airborne enemies. Well, yeah. Oh, alright. I'll just collect what I need and go back down. Which I already have what I need, so that makes that easy. I really wish this cough would go away. I've had it for a month. Alright, one thing I gotta do. Real quick. Why did that not do what I wanted it to? Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. I didn't level up from that, did I? I didn't fight a whole lot of things, but I mean, I'm only level 2. I expect them to level up. Oh, I can see the experience bar up there in the top left. It's close. Just not quite there yet. Jump up the stairs, because I can skip all the steps with one jump, because CJ's a beast. I'm back. I got what you need, I reckon. Wonderful. Finally, I can finish fixing my house. You have my thanks. This house has been in my family for generations. It's my most treasured possession. Don't know what I would do if I were to lose it. My ancestors are probably rolling in their graves. You really helped me out, you know? Here, let me stamp that card for you. Thanks, CJ. You're welcome, Priya. Yum Yum is behaving herself, I trust. Yeah. You're a good one, you are. You know, if all adventurers were like you, even my old man might come around. Have you got anywhere to stay while you're here? No, not yet. Guess I should look for the inn. You won't find anything like an inn around here, I'm afraid. What? But then, where do all the adventurers stay? They pitch tents down by Outlander Lane. Tents? Of course, I doubt there'd be any space for another one down there now. Adventures have been pouring in for the last few months, all looking to strike it rich. Sleeping on the streets? Didn't expect that. If it's all the same to you, we have a little house you could borrow. You just got a spare house laying around? That's a little house? Dude, that's like twice the size of your house. The last tenant just left. Nothing fancy, but it beats sleeping rough, I'd wager. Ah, well, I don't really have any money. You saw to it that Priya and me have a roof over our heads. Least I can do is offer you the same in kind. No need for money. Rent free? Really? Here, take the key. It's just down that hill. Have a look when you have time. And this dude is helping me out wonders. Thanks, Ganesh. Stamp. Stamp received. 50 experience, level up. There it is. Boom. Head down to my lodgings. Boop. Yeah, I don't know if you expected me not to just come straight here, but that was the plan. How are the lodgings then? Think they'll do? Of course, but is it really okay for me to stay here for free? I said as much, didn't I? A man's only as good as his word. If you don't mind though, I'd appreciate it if you could help my father like you helped us. Your father? So Priya's grandfather? I'd be happy to help, but what with? Repairing the clock tower. Clock tower? You might have noticed a fallen pillar of rubble in the plaza. That used to be our town's symbolic clock tower. I've tried telling my father that we just don't have the materials to fix it, but do you think he'd listen? Say no more. You need help, I need stamps. That's all there is to it. Thanks. Also, word to the wise, my father can be blunt, to put it lightly. I don't doubt he'll put his foot in his mouth at some stage, but I'd appreciate it if you just ignored him. No worries. I'm well used to dealing with old folks. Thank you. His name is Shiva. I'll help you. If you head to the plaza now, you'll probably find him. CJ is home away from home and a base for her adventuring. Resting here for the night will recover all your strength. You can rest at CJ's house or at any signpost. If you're defeated in battle, you'll resume the game from your last save. Autosave data will be updated automatically. Okay. Sounds about right. Old Shiva's clock tower. Yeah. Jump more. Jump more. So he's gonna be to the right because that's where the pile of rubble was. There he is, old dude by the rubble. I can see that having been a clock tower. Very much looks like it. As if we haven't had it bad enough already. Excuse me, are you Priya's grandpa by any chance? Hmm? And if I am, what's it to a money-hungry outlander, I heard you could use a hand restoring this clock tower to its former glory. Me? A hand? Oh, I see. You think you can line your pockets by taking advantage of an elderly gentleman, is that it? Well, you won't pull the wool over my eyes. Away with you! Whoa, 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 that's not it at all. Priya's dad asked me to help you out. That useless old sod. Been flapping his gums to outlanders now, has he? Stay out of this, outlander. No one needs help from the likes of you. But this is important, isn't it? Of course it is. My ancestors built this when they first arrived in Old Neve 150 years ago. A more precious treasure this town has never known. Of course it's bloody important. Old Neve? I thought this place is called New Neve. Old Neve is the town our ancestors came upon. Abandoned it was, barely worth being called a town, as so the story goes. So they built it up anew and called it New Neve. This clock tower is a treasure testament to their vision for New Neve. It pains me to see it in this state. Can't have that then, can we? Lucky for you, I know a thing about taking care of treasures. You can keep your coin, good sir. A stamp will do just fine. A stamp, humph? Those things Doxa's girl sent around? It's risky work. Better a no-good venture to take it on than any of us. Fine, get to it. You'll need to go get great tree bough from the biggest tree in the great forest. Off you go, then. How am I supposed to know which one's the biggest one? Give me a hint or something. Well, it'll be the furthest in, won't it? It's huge. Even you couldn't miss it. Furthest in, huh? Okay, I'll be back. See ya. Old dude does not like outsiders. I mean, That's the second old person I have come across in this town, and they hate adventurers. Ooh, I missed. And yep. I have found I get more experience if I can juggle them. Ah, no! Bad! Ah, see, that was only 40. That was bad. Oh. Alright, bust that pot. Oh, yep, that was the first hit I took so far. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad jump. No, I wasn't done juggling that guy. Signposts can be found at key points inside dungeons to give you information about where you currently are. At signposts, you can fast travel to any previously visited area within the dungeon. You can also save your game. Looking at something? You an adventurer too? Here for the treasure? Sure, why not? It looks just like he's a freaking kangaroo. No, freaking bop bop. What's that then? Looks important. It's just a rock. Doesn't look like an ordinary rock though. Wait. You haven't seen a big, huge tree in your travels, have you? Nah. Guess it's further in then. Thanks anyway. Hold it, princess. Huh? What? The forest is crawling with monsters today. If you go any deeper in, you might not come back out. Monsters? What kind of scavenger would I be if I let that put me off? Charge! I obtained nuts. Oh, yep, jumped right into that. That's a big tree. Yep, this must be the one, alright. It's got a face. Which branch looks best? Huh? What the? A menacing boss lies in wait deep inside each dungeon. Once they've been discovered, defeating them is the only means of escape. Watch closely and attack when the enemies reveal their weak point to deal major damage. Some stronger units, such as bosses, are protected by a shield. Until you have broken through the shield, the enemy will take no damage. Pay close attention to the enemy's shield gauge as well as their health gauge. Your stow pack is used to carry items such as healing items and herbs, which you'll need as you venture forth through the dungeons. If you find yourself in trouble against a strong enemy, check your stow pack to see what you've got. Oh, whoa, 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 what is happening? Oh, shit. Dang it! Oh boy, I gotta move this here real quick. All right, better. We're gonna go right here. Yeah, that was probably a risky choice, but it's the one I'm. Stop jumping so early! That electrify business was hitting me back into the way of these roots, I guess. There, see, it's that easy. You just had to not jump like a dummy. All you had to do is not be dumb. Rune fragments. Oh, okay. A valuable material necessary for the development of rune lenses. Some resources can serve as catalysts to create a variety of runes when combined with this material. Some items are more valuable than others. When you find a valuable on your travels, you won't be able to throw it away, but it won't take up space in your resource bag. Just want to go here real quick because I could drop down and I didn't. Oh, there's a rock right there anyway. Alright, let's just get out of here then. Oh shit. Got some stuff. I'm back. Let me see. Yes, this'll do. No doubt about it. Great tree bough. You could have warned me, you know, about the big scary monster tree that'd attack me as soon as it saw me. Excuse me? The tree fiend. Would have been nice to know in advance, that's all. I'm lucky it didn't pick branches off of me. Tree fiend? Impossible. The sorcerer. I warned them. I warned them, all of them. You alright, old man? was the old fancy dude. Good moment. Not interrupting something, are we? Shiva, could you spare a few minutes? The rapicious, rather brilliant acting mayor. What was that? Nothing at all. Excuse me. Shiva, this is Gokto of Outlander Lane. I believe you have already met, but allow me to formally introduce you all the same. Gokto, the smell of gold and promise of fortune drew the sagacious Gokto to New Neve, where he quickly became the representative for the merchants and adventurers of Outlander Lane. They just wanted to put as many strange words that most people never use ever in this game. Like, I'm a half hour in, I'm almost hour in, sorry. And like, they're using rapicious, sagacious, like, come on. Stop using weird words and just fucking say what you're trying to say. I see, and what brings both of you here? I've got nothing to say to either of you. Shiva, I know you, and I don't see eye to eye with the Barrows. Still, I expect you to abide by my decisions. As such, I must ask that you and the other objectors stop causing trouble in Outlander Lane. The stamp card system is going a long way towards building trust between us and the Outlanders. Trust? You don't even know the meaning of the word. If you had an ounce of sense in your head, you'd chase away every last venture out before it's too late. Let's all try to stay calm, shall we? What exactly are you talking about? Too late for what? The evil sorcerer's curse. He's in the Barrows, I tell you. He who suffered the wrath of the gods themselves. He was sealed for a reason. Mark my words, break that seal and it won't just be fiends you'll be up against. It'll be much, much worse than that. Now this sounds like an adventure. You can't put so much stock in those old fables, Shiva. Fables, eh? So I suppose that expedition that went in there were fabled to death, were they? You want our children to go through that too? Ugh! This town is on the verge of collapse. Mining is beneficial for our people and essential to New Neve's continued existence. I wish I could read. Exactly. And what of your precious clock tower? Surely you could use some strapping adventurers to help rebuild it? Isn't that right, young lady? Huh? Me? Oh, well, yeah, that was the plan, for sure. See? Honestly, Sheila, you embarrass yourself. I've got countless young folk who tell me every day just how hard they slave away for the good of this town and its residents. How long do you intend to hold out? Think of the effect it will have on your family's reputation. Fine. Please yourselves. Pay no mind to stubborn old men like me. Wait! My stamp! Oh! Give me the card! Now get out of my face! Stamp received. 200 experience obtained. Okay. Okay with that. The cost of good manners. Speak with Mayor Lady. How goes the stamp collecting, CJ? Not bad, actually. Seems someone told the townsfolk to use and abuse adventurers, so they've kept me busy. They've had me chasing cats, cutting trees, a particularly problematic tree in one case, so yeah, not bad. A problematic tree? What do you mean? Elaborate. A tree turned fiend. I shall have to warn the townsfolk to stay away from the woods. So, Hogan wasn't exaggerating about your strength, I see. Well, yeah, when you're out of your home at 15, you either get strong or you get in the ground. Haha! Such spirit. This girl could surely take care of that other matter, don't you think, Isha? I suppose she could. What other matter? CJ, I would appreciate your assistance in improving relations between adventurers and the townfolk. Oh yeah? How so? With Outlander Lane having long since reached capacity, adventurers have begun squatting in the residential district. Trespassing alone would be bad enough, but there's also been reports of fires and other shenanigans. So Priya's grandpa may have had good reason to be upset after all. Manners are easily kept with a roof over one's head and food in one's belly. Unfortunately, this town does not yet have the resources to accommodate and feed Outlanders. As such, I am sympathetic to their situation, more so than most. Gokto and I have been planning to build an inn and a tavern on Outlander Lane. The locations have already been decided, as have the proprietors. I would ask you to gather the materials they need, CJ. An inn and a tavern, huh? And you think that's all it'll take to make everyone get along? Money for the town and merriment for the Outlanders. Not to mention the promise of a bed at the end of a long day in the barrows. Well, looks like the stream I was watching over there just failed. He'd been falling behind for a while, been trying to do a speed run on Final Fantasy IX. It's Muskie if anyone is interested, he's pretty cool. He had been falling behind further and further, and it looks like he just had the last straw. So real quick, I'm going to switch over, and I see Zeal is running Final Fantasy VII, and I am a fan of him as well. So we're just going to open that up. Oh look, he's doing Aerith Date right now. So, yeah. More adventurers means more artifacts. More artifacts means more revenue. Everybody wins, townsfolk and Outlander alike. Money makes the world go round, as they say. You're not wrong, I suppose. It must be a real pain for the acting mayor here having them trespassers making trouble. Even troublemakers can change. Everyone deserves a chance to shine. People, not artifacts, are our most treasured resource. Trespassers? A treasured resource? I've heard it all now. You're an odd one, that's for sure. Is there something on my face? Say no more. I'll see to it you'll have all you need. I am in your debt, CJ. I suggest you meet with Rajiv, the innkeeper, and Sarita, the tavern owner, right away. They'll tell you what they need. I'm quite sure you'll find them both around Outlander Lane as we speak. Now go from Plaza to Outlander Lane. Oh, that's good. Outlander Lane, an isolated side street which has been allocated to the recently arrived adventurers. As the face of Outlander Lane and having seen to the opening of the tavern, inn, and various stores, Gokto can often be found here. There. It said there. Not here. Oh, come on. I purposely walked in front of her so we could have a face-to-face conversation. Excuse me, is this the tavern? Oh, she looked angry. Oh, how many times do I have to say it? We aren't open yet. Go on now, off you go. You won't get a drop till the place is good and ready. Spare me the puns, alright? If I have to hear another people of Nevada never give up one more time. Oh, never shut up, more like. No shoo. Enough nonsense. I'm not even old enough to drink yet. A child? Forgive me. Pet. She just called me a pet? Alright, don't like her either. The thirst is upon those ventures, so it is. Hungry, are you? I'd love to help, pet. Stop calling me that. But the cupboards are bare at the moment. Oh, no thank you. I came because the acting mayor and Gokto asked me to help you gather materials. Oh, they did say someone would be coming to help. I wasn't expecting such a skinny little thing, though. No need to worry about me, ma'am. So what do you need? Kitchens don't come cheap, pet. I'll need lightweight lumber to make one worth cooking in. Leave it to me. Stop calling me that. That takes care of the tavern, then that just leaves Rajiv at the inn. Rajiv, he's just a little further down this road. Setting up an inn is going to be a task and a half, no doubt. Thanks for the directions. I'll go help him out. A little farther down the road. Oh, you mean the entire road? Is this the inn? Welcome, welcome. This is the inn, alright? Or it will be, at least. Not yet, unfortunately, unless you fancy sleeping under all that rubble. Actually, I'm not a customer, luckily enough. The mayor and that Gokto fella asked me to swing by and see if I could help you gather some materials. Thank my lucky stars. You know, it's been one adventure after another poking their heads in and giving me grief since I started setting up here. Was all set to venture out and get the goods myself, but I can't be in two places at once, can I? You sound like you're run off your feet. You can say that again. So if you wouldn't mind, some heavy stone would really get me out of a bind. No worries, I'll be back before you know it. Take care, I'll be right here when you get back. Locations. When in and about the town, you can easily travel to locations you have visited before, submitting the select location button and choose where you'd like to go. Ah, there we go. Objective marker. If an active quest can be completed nearby, follow the exclamation point on your mini-map to take it off your list. However, undiscovered locations and ordinary resources will not be displayed. Juggling for extra experience. Oh. I jumped right into it. Whoa! That's a big sword. Okay, quick step for back attacks. Alright. I have to fight it again? That wasn't the plan. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, much better when I know what I'm doing. I did get an extra little spider up top though, so... Here we are, just like you asked. Here's some woman for one woman. Maybe a hot meal and a pint will put some manners on that shower of Eegees. 1,000 thanks. Here, let me stamp that card for you. Seems only right to let you have a say in the menu. What food do you like? Mega Katsu Curry, the real spicy stuff. Mega Cats and what now? Katsu Curry. Get some rice, have it swimming in spicy curry sauce, and top it off with a slab of deep fried pork. It does sound really good right now. Like, I'm kind of hungry, and I could go for that. If we're being honest, I don't have the stuff to make it, but rice curry pork, is it? Not something I could just knock together. Can't have good deeds go unrewarded, though, can we? Leave it with me. I'll see what I can do. Yes! Can't wait! And we got another stamp. Stamp received. Building montage! Go! The tavern is preparing to open. Ogre horn received. The tavern. Bring the right ingredients and Sarita will hustle you up something special. Not only will a full belly boost your stats a little, it'll restore your health too. Okay. I'm back! Showed everything you asked for. I just put have everything is one word. Thank my lucky stars. Hopefully now I won't have to turn anyone else away. I won't forget this, young lady. Here, have a stamp. Do come and stay when we're all set up. I'll make sure you're looked after. I'm all set for room and board, thanks. Kind of you to offer, though. Is that so? And here I am having you haul materials around. No worries. A stamp is all that I needed. All the thanks I needed. Nah, you definitely earned more than that. I'll think about how else I could be of service. Feel free to pop by anytime, even just to say hello. I might just do that. Thanks. At least she's a cheery MC. Not overboard cheery. Cheery. Stamp received and building montage part 2! Oh, that looks a lot better, although I don't know how many rooms are going to be in that. It's not that big. Rest your weary bones in preparation for your next adventure at Rajiv's Inn. The large outdoor baths are said to improve your abilities for a day 2. Okay. Nothing this way now. What do these do? Oh! There we go. Increase my max health? Yes, please. Let's see, how many stamps have I got now? 5? It does feel nice to see it filling up. Plus the townsfolk seem happy to have me around. Alright, gotta go get more! What the? What am I on about? I didn't come here to collect stamps. Whew, that was close. Almost got sidetracked. Wait, how many stamps did I need again? Still a lot of empty spots on this card. I don't have to fill every one of them, do I? All the good treasure will be long gone by the time I get this done. Better go ask that acting mayor girl. I helped her out with the inn and the tavern after all. How about it? I did what you asked. Helped get the inn and tavern up and running. Is that so? Thank you. I appreciate it. Got a question for you if you don't mind. Just how many stamps do I need to get that explorer's license anyway? Show me your card. Wow, 5 already. You know, you're only the second person to get this far without giving up. Second? Don't tell me everyone else paid the 100,000. Of course not. Like I said, most just quit. And the ones that don't tend to resort to more roguish methods. Bribery, for example. You dirty lying. You said I couldn't get that permit for a penny less than 100,000. Yes, I did say that. Negotiations have to start somewhere. Hardly going to sell myself short now, am I? Besides, you're useful to have around, but I certainly can't see you becoming a member of our little community. I knew it! Rapicious was too good a word for you. Now, no need for name-calling. Let's get you that explorer's license, shall we? Really? Of course, rapicious as I am, I appreciate hard work. Here, you've earned it. Really? Is this real? It's not some trick, is it? It's real, relax. Just to be clear, any bribes I may or may not have taken up to now were never for me, strictly speaking. Every coin went into maintaining this town. God knows we needed it. Now then, I must warn you in advance. The town takes no responsibility for any adverse effects you may experience while mining. Any and all expenses associated with your survival must be paid for you out of your own pocket. Okay. Any artifacts you find will be assessed by our authorized appraiser and taxed at 30% of their value. In the event that you are unable to pay in cash, we will collect the tax through the seizure of assets. Should you find cause to criticize this system, you are welcome to leave. I would suggest, however, taking a good hard look at Outlander Lane before doing so. There is, after all, a very good reason so many Outlanders have chosen to gather here. No objections, I presume? Sign here. I've already seen Outlander Lane, haven't I? You sent me there yourself. I know, I'm just reading what's written. Policy. You're an odd one, you are. There, signed. Pleasure doing business with you, CJ. Alright, time to find that treasure. The rune barrels can be reached through the quarry, which can be accessed via the town outskirts. A word of warning, the earthquake caused a great deal of damage. I've heard reports of fiends lurking about. Please take care and ensure that you are adequately prepared before venturing inside. Fiends in the quarry, too. Might as well give them keys to the city at this stage. Indeed. The ore in that quarry is Nuneve's only source of revenue. With the fiends keeping us from it, we can't even rebuild after the quake. Not to mention, the Margrave has all but left us for dead. We're on the brink of financial ruin. Sounds like you've been having a rough time. To save the town, I made the decision to lure adventurers like yourself here with the promise of riches. Bait, if you will. Rapicious, perhaps, but it's the only way to save our town. Maybe don't use the word bait when talking about this, yeah? I implore you, CJ, please, for the sake of our town, lend us your strength. You don't have to tell me twice. I was doing it anyway. I have to sneeze. It's not coming out. While I have you, though, I don't really have any cash on me right now, or ever. So about that mining tax, I don't have to pay that right away, do I? It'd be easier if I could sell some stuff first. Relax, you're not the first adventurer to arrive with empty pockets. I've been looking into establishing a pawn shop. Oh, is that what Squash meant when he said he was the authorized appraiser? No, Squash will be selling accessories. He has made his intentions to do so quite clear, so I have entrusted the pawn shop to someone else. Once it is set up, the pawnbroker will see to the deduction of tax from each and every sale. Anyone who wants to sell will be taxed for the privilege, whether they like it or not. Well, that's a relief, I think. Just a moment, please. There really is far more to do than we could ever handle by ourselves. Please do check the bulletin board from time to time, CJ. You will be well rewarded for a full stamp card, I can promise you that. Is that right? You've certainly changed your tune. But yeah, alright. Besides, it certainly couldn't hurt to have a few more shops around here. Well, if it is as much for your sake as it is for ours, I trust you will do your best. You can count on that. I'm coming for you, treasure. Facility basics. Oh boy. The town has a number of facilities such as shops where you can bring resources to commission items and equipment. If you meet someone who would like to open a shop, helping them will expand the town's facilities even further. Stamp rewards. Fill one row of your stamp card with 10 stamps and you'll be entitled to a reward. Head on over to Hogan's Trading Post to see what you can get. 100 experience. Just like that. Boom! Quest 5. The Miner, the Merc, and the Smithy. Side quests involving creation of stores and other facilities. Completing these quests will develop the town and increase the type or quality of the products and services available. Side quests involving providing assistance to the residents of New Neve. Most of the townsfolk have complaints or requests they need help with. Do your best to help them all. Townsfolk frequently post their requests or complaints on the bulletin board. It can be found in the plaza right next to the town office, so make sure to check it often. Like right now. Go fetch some rare nuts. I got 4 and I need 5. Manon Town Art Spirits. Stamp and a bunch of experience. Are you this CJ person I've been hearing so much about? That's me, alright. My name's Manon. I've got a job for you if you're looking for one. I'm always looking, providing there's a stamp in it, of course. This is the exact time of year that these nuts I'm particularly partial to fall off trees in the forest. Sadly, as you can see, I've been assigned to guard duty here and can't leave my post. You wouldn't go into the woods and get some of these nuts for me, would you? Nuts? Easy. Leave it to me. Especially since I need one more nut. No nuts in the first area, that's not great. Ah, stop hitting me, you're preventing me from juggling! Little jerks. Oh, wow. It bumped me back. Something messed it up. There we go. Got a nut. And then I jumped right into that one. his feet touch the ground. Oh, you dirty bugger. Oh, I'm gonna go take it out again. This thing gives great experience. I'm fighting as much as I can. Getting tons of experience fighting that thing a couple times. It's great. Now I can leave here and I can go talk to Manino here. Manon, whatever. Here you go, some nuts as requested. Ah, perfect. These are exactly the ones I had in mind. You weren't kidding about them being rare. It wasn't easy tracking them down. It really was. I don't doubt that. Thank you again, CJ. Don't forget your stamp now. Everybody dance now. Sorry, the way I said it reminded me of the song. I can't help it. It's a thing that happens. Oh, alright, okay, there we go. Oh, I'm heading to the quarry. I'm not even going right now. Well, I'm here. I might as well check and see if there's anything at the bulletin board. I didn't think so. Alright. I'm going to call it as soon as I find a signpost which is right in front of me. So I'm going to call this for a moment because I did get the things I needed for some information that I have. So I'm going to be done for now because I have other business to take care of, really. And that's all there is to it. I will probably be back eventually, if not another day, because this game is actually quite a bit more fun than I was expecting it to be, and I am enjoying it. Simple, but a lot of fun.